Cam Fam? It's your boy, Gen Z John, back with another video. And today's an interesting one, let me tell you. We're riding right now during what is supposed to be like lockdown during the coronavirus outbreak, but looking around, the streets don't look too empty to me. I thought they were really empty, you know what I'm saying? But we're just gonna fill up the Ryker here real quick. It'll be about 5 gallons is my guess. So what is that, like 3 times 5 is like, maybe like $16 bucks. Maybe more, maybe like 17. Also, it's raining, so that's nice. I was looking at the weather, I was like, no way it's gonna rain today. And then, you know, because it was sunny, and then look at those clouds. It looks kind of rainy. So I'm hoping when we park this thing, because we actually are on our way to work, is where we're gonna be going today. I hope when I park it doesn't just pour and the thing doesn't get soaked. I'm almost 100% sure it's water resisting, like waterproof. Nothing's gonna damage anything if water gets all over it. And it was, 3 gallons, 12 bucks, dang. This thing doesn't take a lot, does it? I'm just really hoping it does not pour, because I do have to go to work, as I said, and I'm in my clothes right now, so. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome again. But yeah, it's not looking very empty, as I said, you know. We're going to go take a look. I'm hoping the road that we're going to go down towards the work will look a lot, will be really cool, because there won't be any cars on it. But so far, it's looking like there's still some people going out. A lot of non-essential tasks are being taken, which was not supposed to be happening here. But, you know, whatever. It'll still be a good ride. I'm still looking for that sunny day when I can go for a ride, get a real vlog, but it hasn't happened up here in Northern California yet, so let's tuck all this in real quick. And away we go. Ooh, yeah. Here we go for the second motovlog. You know, one of my favorite things about riding a Ryker is all the funny looks you get from people. Everyone like all amazed. I always get a little bit of a chuckle out of that. You can see this guy rolling up on the right here. There's a little bit of a double take. Anyway, back to a more serious note. I just want to thank you guys. This is the second motovlog. The response I got on that first one, it was great. All the comments, you guys saying that you liked it, some more ideas for future rides, which I really appreciate. I always appreciate you guys giving me future ideas, stuff you want to see me film. So that was great, and I also got a lot of people saying, you know, I helped them, you know, just seeing that, you know, how it rides, me talking about it was really helpful. So obviously, I'm not going to ignore the elephant in the video. The title was, you know, Ride During the Coronavirus. And the streets, as you can see, aren't too empty, but they're a little bit, I guess they're a little bit more crowded than I thought, but they're definitely a lot emptier than usual. I guess I was expecting like a dystopia, no one to be there, you know, just me. But I guess I had to realize, you know, I'm going to like an urban area. And as I said in my last video, the last motovlog, how I have different areas I can go into. This is only like right now 3 minutes from my house, so you can see like the last one was in like the rural area. This one's like really close. It's already in urban. So that was really cool. This is diversity I can go to. I don't want to talk too much about the coronavirus. Just figured I'd let you know, like, I'm still going to work. I'm not breaking the law here just by going out, doing whatever. I am going to work. And the reason I'm still going there is because it's like it's a senior retirement center, so it's considered an essential business. Now I don't know if all those people going to get their lattes from Starbucks, all those goons, I don't know if that's still essential, but I can't say anything about that. Yeah, I know at the time of me actually recording this audio right now, which sorry about that shakiness there real quick. The U.S. is actually, I think, the #1 country with like the confirmed cases, like the highest number. So that was pretty crazy to me. But I don't want to talk too much about that. That's not what you guys are here for. The theme of this video, what I'm going to be talking about a little bit, is riding the Ryker. When I do my review, which will be coming up, I'm just going to kind of glance over. I'm going to do a quick riding section, but I'm not going to go too in-depth about riding it. So that's what this video is for. This is sort of an in-depth look. Won't be too long. It'll be around like 7 minutes, not too long. But I just want to talk like what it's like when you're riding this, because I want to help people who are deciding whether or not to buy one, or who maybe don't know a lot about the Ryker they have now. I just want to help them understand, or like help them kind of visualize what it's like to ride it. So starting off, I want to go with the features. If you can look right on my handlebars right there, you're not going to see a lot. You can see like I got blinkers, headlights, a little cute horn, and then your start, your kill switch, and then your throttle. So there's no cruise control, there's no backrest, there's no hand warmers. There's a lot of stuff that other models of Can-Ams have. So if you look at like the Can-Am Spider, I think it's the limited. That one's got, oh man, if you look at like the where the handles are, you've got cruise control, you've got speakers that you can change the volume to, you've got stations, you've got everything. It's crazy. Hand warmers, rear passenger hand warmers, cruise control, obviously. You got a lot of stuff there. You can raise and lower the windshield, high beams, all that. So this one, there's not a lot of features that come with the Ryker, which was kind of what I was drawn to it. I didn't want all that stuff. When I was looking for a Can-Am, I was looking at the RS or the RSS, because that was actually one of the smallest, I think, Spiders they offered at the time. And I didn't even know about the Ryker until a little bit later. And I was like, oh, I got to get the Ryker instead. But yeah, the RS was what I was looking at, because it had a little bit less features, a little bit smaller. Then the F3 is kind of in between, I think, the limited and then the RS. But the Ryker, yeah, not a lot of features. But another thing about this is that BRP, they kind of boast about how customizable it is. So with that customization comes the ability to actually add some features. So you can add a windshield, a really small one, but you can add a windshield. You can add some hand guards to protect you so your hands don't get cold. You can add a backrest. You can add the max mount, which opens a whole nother world of just different stuff you can get. So yeah, there is a lot of I guess another thing also is storage. If you get that max mount, you can add a lot of storage to it. So there's not a lot of features when you buy it stock, like I have it now. But if you do want to pay a little bit extra, either if you go like aftermarket places like Sling Mods, or if you go the Can-Am official site, you can get some stuff that'll definitely make this more of a long road riding machine. But the way I have it set up now, it's more for quick rides. So those are kind of the features that it has. Not a lot. Obviously, you've got your different modes. Sport mode, which basically just turns off traction control, so you can like fishtail and stuff. Then you got eco mode. So not a lot of features in this thing, which I kind of like. I'm okay with just that harsh acceleration and deceleration. And speaking of that, let's go to the ride real quick. When you're riding this thing, I'm sure you can see from the video, it's kind of bumpy. There's not a lot of distance that the shocks can absorb, because you're really close to the ground on this thing. So it's really bumpy, but because of how low to the ground you are, you stick like glue. At least if you're taking it kind of slow. Now this is sort of in between a car and a motorcycle. So cars are obviously more stable. Motorcycles, I don't have any experience riding a motorcycle, but if you think about it, if you're going around a sharp turn, the motorcycle, you can really lean in. But this one, it's kind of funky to explain. So if I'm taking a tight turn, it's either understeer or oversteer, where if I'm taking a right turn and I'm going really hard, my right wheel might actually lift up if I'm pulling it too hard. So you'll see here, like if I were to take that really hard, the right wheel might rise up, but it's very unlikely to happen. So in terms of like a Can-Am, like if you're compared to a Spider or you know, the Spider, the Eliminator, the F3. It's much more traction to the ground. It sticks a lot better. And obviously you have traction control, which you can turn off in sport mode, which I like doing. Yeah, just the ride, it's bumpy. It's a little bit harsher than other models, especially the Spider, which I kind of like. And obviously you stick a lot better to the pavement, and you can feel that. You know, you can kind of feel every bump a lot better. You can feel, you know, if you're losing traction, you can definitely feel it in this thing, just because everything's really bare. You know, there's not a lot of room for, you know, like vibrations to go except through your hands and your entire body. The last thing is acceleration and deceleration. So this thing, if you look at a lot of reviews for the Ryker, you'll hear a phrase echoed quite a bit. It's, you know, stopping on a dime. So this thing uses all 3 of its brakes, a lot like a car uses all 4 of its brakes. So when you push that brake pedal on the right side, where my foot is, you're going to get all 3 brakes functioning at the same time. So this thing stops really fast. Considering how light it is, when compared to like a car, this thing's super light. So if you just stomp on the brakes, you can stop very fast. And if you, you know, and it has ABS, you know, it's got the anti-lock braking system. So that makes it really safe to stop. And then fast acceleration, I think I have nothing to compare it against when it comes to motorcycles, kind of like with the cornering, because I've never ridden a motorcycle. But for me, this thing is really fast. Like if you're whipping around, you can really get going. But again, nothing really compared against the motorcycles. But yeah, overall riding this thing, really fun. I do recommend, if you guys want to get one, if you're looking at one, I recommend you get one. They're really fun. But that's all really for this video. I just want to give you a quick in-depth look at what it's like to ride the Ryker. Thank you guys all for watching, especially the support in the last video. If you want to see more content coming, you can subscribe. Like this video, leave your comments in the comment section. Any questions or future ideas. Thanks all for watching. Your boy, Jency John's going to sign off, and I'll see you in the next one.